Good morning, happy Saturday. Today is the day, 26th of April, and just woke up, showered, had everything ready, and we're heading back to the train station, Walleye Creek, to take to the airport, and we're heading off to New Zealand. So Australia Adventures is coming to an end, but we still have 30 days in New Zealand. I'm super excited for this. I pick up the camper van on Monday, so flying into Christchurch. It's about a 4-hour flight from Sydney, and we'll get there about 1 p.m. this afternoon and have an Airbnb over there for 2 nights, and then off into the camper van for pretty much the rest of the trip. So it is a good day, and train station's only about less than 10-minute walk, so we're heading over there now. Mixture of emotions leaving Australia. It's been such an incredible journey over here, and I've seen so much, captured so much, and documented, and I'll continue to share those amazing experiences. Going back to New Zealand after 18 years, it's going to be pretty surreal to be back in some of the parts that I've been before. Really looking forward to seeing Queenstown again. I think that was one of the places that sold me on just how beautiful New Zealand is, and I can't wait to see that area again. But not only that, we're gonna see so many more new things that we just didn't have enough time to see when I was there with my aunt and uncle, and we're just gonna do a lot of driving, just as much as we did here, if not more, in the next 30 days. So not sure all the things mapped out, but have a pretty good list. Again, gonna drive down the coastline, South Island first, drive down the southeast coastline and work my way to the middle and to the west, and then hop the ferry over to the North Island in Wellington and come up towards Auckland and be flying out of Auckland. So, all right, well, we'll see you once we get to the airport, and hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and just know you're loved. Take care. And we just made it to the train station at Walleye Creek, and we got about 10 minutes before the Central to the airport train arrives. So great timing, love it. And it's very quiet right now. And we made it to the airport, and we're just working our way to check-in right now. Shouldn't be too much of a process. I haven't flown with this airline before, Emirates. I'm not sure how to say that, Emirates. I like that there's no line though. And so easy. Checked right in, I walked right up. Lady's like, "Can I help you?" Didn't have to wait in a line, and then get my boarding pass. They really want you to leave New Zealand. They're like, "You got a flight out of there?" So you have to show them that. Very strict over there on how long you can stay. So had all that, obviously. And then I was walking to security, and they just opened up the other side for the morning. First one through security, no line there, so I'm already good and sailing, feeling happy. Walking through the duty-free now area of the airport. I love when it just works out that way. In the morning when you catch the train and you get in, you get through, get your boarding pass, and through security, it's just like you're all these miles away from home, and it just works out that way. You're just like, how is that possible? But that's not always the case, so Just looking for the gates now. 57 this morning. I got a window seat for the flight, so that's cool. Should be a cool view flying in. I got a lot of fancy stores in here. Getting Rolex, Montclair, Valentino. If you wanted to spend money, stop at the Sydney International Airport. It's the one-stop shop to ball out. And the store's already open. It's crazy. Let's see what time it is. It's only 6:07, the flight's at 7:50, so 2 hours my ass. We are here, and I'm just gonna wait. Feeling energized. It's been going good. I've been making some progress on vlogs and kind of have a system down with that now. Oh, and I was excited. I wasn't able to do any currency exchanges yesterday that I wanted to grab. Just some dollars to kind of show for being in Australia, but I did find an ATM and got to use my Charles Schwab, and they have an exchange right here. I didn't know that, but got to use my ATM card for my Charles Schwab account and pull out 20 bucks, so at least I have that little souvenir too, so all good. It's amazing how much stuff is open at 6 a.m. in the airport. You go to DIA, Denver International, and you're having maybe McDonald's and a Starbucks open at 6. This place looks like it's ready for business. Smart. Down. So we are out of the airport. It wasn't bad at all. Going through declaring, and my voice is a little raspy for some reason. Not sure why, but we're looking for an Uber here, and I have my Olafly already set up for Christchurch and for New Zealand, so I was able to purchase that eSIM for about 60 bucks when I was in Australia. So we're rocking and rolling with service, and now I'm just gonna go look for ride shares and things like that. I think I gotta find where the Uber pickup spot is, but we made it to New Zealand. Super excited to be back, and we're gonna kick things off here soon. Okay, so we got all checked in at our Airbnb. It took a minute because my Olafly gave me a phone number as well as just kind of a line for internet, I guess. So both of them were kind of conflicting with each other. You got the fall leaves. It's cool. And it was kind of conflicting with each other. I just need to check this real quick on the map. So it was kind of conflicting and wasn't giving me, it was showing me that I had 5G, but I wasn't loading like my map, and luckily I still was at the airport, so I had Wi-Fi to get my Uber, but I had to kind of figure that out. So I had two lines essentially, and I needed to turn one of them off, so I ended up turning off just the one, and the one that has the phone number is allowing me to have data for being able to look on Google Maps, which is pretty much the biggest thing that I need, and just to be able to hop on the internet to check out places too. So stayed a little bit at the Airbnb. Really like my shared stay. It's with a sweet lady from Cambodia and her son Eric, and her name's Sumlay, and her husband just became residents here, so they're super nice. And her husband I haven't met yet. He's apparently he works at the hospital, so he'll be working overnight, she said. But her son Eric, he's almost 2 years old, and he was just all over my stuff, hopping on my suitcase and everything, so it was real inviting. Might be able to get some vlog of them a little bit later on. She left for the afternoon, and so she recommended walking to this area for groceries or food and stuff. I found this restaurant called Vibe, so I'm gonna kind of head over there and see about getting something to eat for the night. And it's already going on 4 p.m. here. I can definitely feel the time change. It's been kind of catching up with me now. It wasn't really hitting me too much when I first got into Sydney and in Australia, but over the last couple of weeks, and especially today, I really wanted to just sleep. So trying to get out, at least enjoy the rest of the day, what's left of the sun. So sun goes down around 5, and we're just trying to map out some of the camping and figure out more about that. This journey is going to be definitely a test, and especially by myself too. I know that I can handle it, but with New Zealand, its vastness of landscape and things like that, there's going to be a lot of searching and kind of finding a place to stay and all that with the campers. So we're just trying to take it one step at a time and just focus on having a meal and maybe have a drink to relax a little bit. So all is well. We are here in Christchurch. Sun is booming, and the temperature has changed a little bit too from Australia over here. It's definitely in the 50s, 50, 60 degrees, and then dropping tonight 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So glad I brought the layers, and we're not even in the mountains yet. So all right, well, we'll check back in after we get to Vibe and see what they're all about. So we just got to Vibe, and we ordered the chicken schnitzel sandwich. The guy recommended it, and then it's funny, I was looking at the tap beers, and I had to Google the one, and I didn't have this, my uncle had this in Queenstown, and I wasn't old enough to drink at the time, but Spates Ale, I just got that right here, just like 18 years ago. He got it in the bottle, and so kicking off with a little bit of a nice draft beer from New Zealand. We are here. The weather's still nice, so I was able to sit outside. Definitely gonna sleep good tonight. I'm exhausted. If I can remember that about when I was in Auckland last time, staying with my Aunt Kelly's friends, and I was always just passed out so early. The night had to be like maybe 5 p.m., 6 p.m. when we came, and I was just sleeping, and I can remember being in the bedroom and then raining, and I don't know, it was just some really good sleep. But yeah, I can already feel it. I don't know what it is from being over here on this side of town, this side of the world, and just, kind of already feeling heavy and just like this cloud of fog, but like happy and excited. And I'm trying to figure out tomorrow if I want to adventure down. It's about an hour walk down to Christchurch. Ubers are kind of expensive. The bus, you can't take the bus unless you pay cash, or you have a Metro card. But the Uber from the airport to my Airbnb was like $25, $26. So don't want to be taking a bunch of those. But it's about an hour 15 minutes to get down to kind of the city center. So I'm thinking I'll probably get up early in the morning and walk down there and make a day around the Christchurch and see if I remember anything. They had a cathedral. I do remember that from being in the city. Christchurch was where we flew out of to Auckland, and then Auckland back home. So Christchurch is kind of like, I wanted to visit the South Island first, and I really like the South Island, so it's just kind of doing a backtrack of what the trip was 18 years ago. So, but yeah, I was just trying to figure out, definitely gonna do some photography. On my Lightroom, I decided to go through and put all the folders together on all my traveling trips. I kind of really just wanted to see how much photos I have kind of from each place, and I shot about 800 captures that are worthy, in my opinion, in Australia this last trip. So give or take, we probably shot well over, 1,000, 1,500 shots, and that's pretty good, 800. So I'll probably go through and clean up a little bit more, but yeah, I got a lot of stuff, and I'm expecting to be kind of right there with New Zealand. I mean, I got a whole month here, so I'll probably have double that. It just depends on how much exploring and all that I'm doing. So, but overall, it's going good, and yeah, we're just trying to relax and just feel the moment of being here and appreciative, and still kind of surreal that I'm even here. Honestly, I haven't really adjusted yet to any of it. It's hard to believe that I'm back, but I'm excited. All right, and the first meal in New Zealand, the chicken schnitzel just showed up. This is what he recommended. We have bacon, cheese, chicken, lettuce, and their fries. I love their fries. Their chips, I should say. They call them chips in Australia and New Zealand, but they're like big steak fries. So, man, it's gonna be super good. Let's try one of these fries. And just the plate and the way that it's like brought out. Like the chef brought this shit out to me. the guy that took my order did not bring my food. I could tell, like, the guy brought it out, didn't just like put it down. He's like, "How you doing today?" Like, yeah, this is a vibe. The fries are delicious. A little mayo and tomato sauce, ketchup. And on Google, it had 4.9 reviews, so I've been kind of staying in the 4.5 to 5-star reviews for a lot of the Airbnb and restaurants I've been visiting. Reviews are reviews. I haven't been leaving reviews myself, but I do appreciate the people that have been. All right, let's try this chicken schnitzel. My man was right. That's a good piece of chicken. Also has avocado on the bottom, I forgot. Yeah, it's definitely really good. The prices are a little bit more than Australia was, I've noticed here, so gotta kind of be careful. I'm definitely gonna be shopping for groceries once I get the camper. This food's really good though. Vibe is killing it. And there it is, the vibe. Eat, drink, and relax. Little outdoor patio where I was sitting. Super friendly people. And just right here in the neighborhood, so definitely check that spot out if you're staying kind of closer to the airport. I'm trying to remember what that area was called. Let me take a look. Papa Nui. Papa Nui is kind of this area, I'm pretty sure. So Papa Nui is the kind of the little town outside of Christchurch neighborhood. The vibe was good. Definitely check them out. And they made me leave a review, or they made me feel that I needed to leave a review so they can keep those 4.9 stars rolling. Thanks, Vibe, for a great meal on my first afternoon night out in Christchurch, New Zealand.